Okay, boys. Market just opens. We are back on demo. Unfortunately, after blowing the 10K eval, we are likely going to be trading demo for a little while here now until we can, kind of flip the script on this and just, convince ourselves that we can actually be profitable and then we can, just do whatever. So, today is a little weird. Um, I'm gonna delete these for now just to keep it a little simpler. If we look on the hourly time frame, price has moved higher. We swept out these draws on liquidity. We moved lower, swept out these lows, these lows. And on euro on the hourly time frame, we moved higher. We swept out these highs here, filled this whole gap, then pushed lower, swept out these lows, and had nothing else to sweep down here, so we didn't go any lower. On the 30-minute time frame for euro, there's no fair value gap to target to the upside because obviously all this confirmation of liquidity sweeps to the downside, we want longs. So yeah, no fair value gap here to target on the 30-minute. We do have this 15-minute gap here that has just gotten pushed into again on the 15-minute time frame. And on the 30-minute for GBP USD, we are somewhat forming a fair value gap here. I mean, like technically we're making an SMT. But we already made the SMT. We already swept liquidity, and that's what's making us move lower right now. Or that's what made us move lower to sweep out these lows. So yeah, no like good long targets on the 15-minute besides the potential gap that might form here. But really, you probably just want to have price going to this gap or this fair value gap. This honestly might be the answer right here. If we can invalidate this fair value gap, I'm probably gonna give long. And then I'll just like, yeah, because we're way off of these 1 hour highs right here. So I'm just gonna set take profit all the way up here. And then, I mean, yeah, we're definitely the lagging index. If you just look at it, you can just tell. So what we have is a prior to market open break of structure, fair value gap retracement, and a break off of another thing. So technically it's missing a little bit of confirmation, but I think we'll be just about okay. Unless price doesn't inverse the gap. We're doing it on euro, so like, what gives, bro? Well, now we should be doing it. Yeah, there we go. Okay. The move will likely be smaller on GBP now that I think about it. So likely, if I put my stops at these lows, this might be better for us because then likely we can take profits at that 15-minute gap. Because after we sweep liquidity on Euro USD, I don't think we're going to go that much higher. I mean, if we break structure, I might as well just wait for a retracement. Yeah, I'm just going to enter off a retracement here. Because that's full confirmation. Break of structure, retracement, and then long off that. this could be an issue. But to be real, I feel like at this point in time, we're just way too, like, we're too, like, solid. Like, it's too obvious that we're gonna go sweep out these highs. You know, yeah. Really hoping we can just pop into this gap real quick. After this candle right here, we can just pop right into the gap, just close bullish, like off this one candle, just wick lower into the gap, close bullish, long off that. The move has just been happening like so early recently, which has been like really annoying. Alright, come on, just sell off lower. There we go, okay. Whoa! What the frick? Yo, we might have to short off this, boys. Um, um, okay, jeez. Now it's like, do we long off this low getting pushed below again, or do we just say frick it, flip our bias and just short? That's what I'm kind of wondering now. I mean, if we get full confirmation, if we break structure and we retrace, and then, ooh, this is majorly obvious now that we want the short. You want this short. At the same pace, though, it's like this does look like a 5-minute retracement. I don't know. At this point in time, I'm just gonna see which one I get first. Oh yeah, and this just got bought back. This just got bought back up like instantly on Euro. We filled all the gaps. If we close bullish on Euro USD, I will long. But at the same rate, it's like we should short. If we close bullish here and close bullish on Euro, then I would long. Good order. Did we do it? Okay, we got it. Stop it. Bro, I'm literally getting such a bad fill. Oh my gosh, what a L fill. What an L fill. Okay. Ideally take profits like here. This could be more of a short. I might have wanted to wait till the inverse gap. This is more based off of price moving off of this likely. But I feel like we might get stopped out. Off the gap now. Yeah, we might lose from the gap. We might lose from the gap. So we just entered longs on GBP USD. Basically, this trade is off of the longs bias. We technically are pushing into this 1-minute gap right here. We are getting a 5-minute retracement as well. Basically, I'm just gonna close a partial once we sweep liquidity, or if we can get up to this hourly draw. If we get up to this hourly draw, I'm literally just gonna close a partial. And then, or maybe hold a little longer, just hold till 200. If we sweep the draw, I'm putting stops at break even for, dude, what are we doing? Like, holy doji after getting our bullish candle close. Oh my gosh, bro, this is so annoying. Dude, then break structure if you're gonna move lower, bro. Or at least inverse a gap. Like, this is just so annoying. We stay within this gap, we don't break this gap, and then this causes us to move lower. Because now it looks like we want shorts. Off the 15-minute for value gaps. And for shorts, this is our leading index. So likely price is going to go down, sweep out these lows, maybe even sweep out these lows, and then just later push higher. And price likely will maybe get down to sweep out these lows on euro. But bro, like even at this point in time, even if we go up, sweep out the drawn liquidity, I feel like we're still just going to be so behind on GBP to the point where I might not even be able to take profit with any profit. Because why are we printing so bullish on here, but so down on here? Okay, we just broke structure. We just made a 1 minute equilibrium retracement. Longs just looks so much better on this pair, to be real, dude. Oh my gosh. We're not even close to stop loss on euro. Why? This is that same situation where if price is kind of in a bearish downtrend, that the lagging index will just never give you that good entry. It'll just almost always stop you out. Dude, more bearish! Oh my gosh. Dude, if we had take profit off this on euro, and we're like at break even, because we might not even be at break even on GBP USD, bro. Okay, we might just not hit take profit. My goodness, bro. So we should have taken the short. I should have waited for an inverse gap, and I should have taken the short. But it's just like, how would I know? How would I know that I should take the short? Is it the 15-minute gap? Because we moved all this literally every time this week, and it caused me to lose so much because I just won't accept that it's something that price moves off of. Because price is just refusing to go past this 15-minute gap. But I feel like now that we swept out this draw, I mean, no, price likely is just going to get the short. Yeah, okay, I mean, kind of my fault here. Could have done some more, put my stops here. Gosh, like, I couldn't even have done, like, anything. I couldn't have done, like, anything to take this trade realistically. Because, bro, this trade, it's honestly kind of stupid because we already did tap into here, then we reversed lower. So, to be real, shorts did look better at that point in time. Um, yeah, and then off of this, um, dude, price action has just been so annoying lately. Point zero 0.07 instantly stopped that for break even. Like, what the freak do you even expect me to do? Now we're gonna hit this freaking high on euro now. I'm not gonna overtrade because I'm not like that. I don't overtrade. I don't take more trades than I need to. Maybe if you wanted shorts, you'd short down to an actual take profit point, which may or may not have been this 15-minute gap. But maybe if you wanted to take the short, you would have shorted from this. Just take it on this pair at that point. Like, oh my gosh, it's a freaking Friday. Nothing to say, there's nothing to talk. I mean, nah, it's just how price wants to move. Like, this almost obviously is a break of structure because of the Fibonacci. Obvious retracement and then obvious entry. So I think likely we could have shorted off this. Don't really need to target these lows likely because this is not any sort of even 30-minute draw. It's just a 5-minute low. Leading index likely price gonna go lower than this. Price likely will react off the gap now. How much are wicking? What if we were like, we're not bearish though, but this, geez, I forgot I'm still recording. Yeah, okay, so literally, I didn't even know this was possible. We lost every single trade we took this week, bros. I feel like we could have won Wednesday. It's just price has just been moving way too early, like way too fast before I can even get my full confirmation in. And then the second I do get my full confirmation, we just reverse off some stupid crap like a 15-minute gap here. Even, dude, but you know what we didn't do? We didn't ever, we never broke structure to the upside. Ooh, we didn't. We did not break structure to the upside. Okay, yeah, that's my fault then. We did not break structure to the upside. So I really just gotta follow my trading plan. Because then at that rate, we didn't break structure to the upside. We would need ideally another low to get formed and then broken. So then after like we go here, we don't break to the upside. It's like, okay, I need another candle to push higher, break, and then we need to retrace lower and then push higher. We just smack down this potential retracement. We sweep these lows here. That's not good for us. And then what we do following that is instead of even inversing a gap after this maybe potential 5-minute retracement, what we do is we just sell off hard after the retracement. And this isn't a break of structure, but at the same pace, it's like, okay, what do you want to take here? Do you want longs or do you want shorts? Because as of right now, if we go back to here and look at price, just looking at it, if we just like, I mean, honestly, no, I can't just say just looking at it, but you get the gist. If you look at price, where do you think it's going to go? Look at all these manipulations. We're moving, going lower. Oh, manipulation, sweep hourly lows. Going, manipulation, we sweep hourly highs. Bro, you could have taken a trade off this. Dude, if you did this, you would have freaking won, bro. If you literally just did 1-to-1 up to the gap, you could have taken a winner. You just have to actually take this, bro. You have to enter early, and then we tap into the gap too early. It's like, okay, there's nothing to target. For longs, because like we already got our long move anyways. Um, but does waiting for full confirmation cook us or anything? Something I'd also like to know. It doesn't really inverse the gap. It doesn't really cook us that bad. We break, we get obvious equilibrium retracement. Plus we push in the gap, then we close lower. Ideally we might have had to get in later for this, but if we waited for all of our confirmation, we could have taken a short off this. But I feel like I mean, honestly, we could have entered here pretty soon, but definitely we could have caught some sort of short off this, off of price actually breaking structure to the downside, even though it's kind of obvious that we were breaking structure to the downside following this push lower. And yeah, because we go below these lows following this push lower, and well, this is at an actual break. Then we look into this tiny little fair value gap, and then close bullish, push higher, tap into the gap again, and then just sell off hard, retrace, sell off hard. Now we're going to retrace and we're going to sell off hard and we're going to hit our take profit. Okay, so as of today, October the 10th. Oh, dude, even though I lost every single trade this week, I'm so hyped. Like, this is my last trade. I'm not gonna see you guys. Like, I'll see you guys tomorrow for the weekly recap. Um, it's gonna be a little weird because, like, it's just like 15-minute gaps literally moved the market almost every single day this week. And really, I just didn't want to admit that it did move, that it does move the markets. But now I kind of know it does, which that changes things. Because then that one day that made me switch all confirmations to needing a break of structure off open means I don't need a break of structure off open. And if we're in bullish market flow prior to market open, and it looks like we're gonna get this sort of move, we can just trade off that. Because we could have taken this, bro. This could have been our long. Could have taken profits here, closed partials, gotten stopped out. We could have taken this long, or we could have taken the bigger move short. Same thing with the euro. Ideally up to these highs because we're the leading index, obviously. Um, so yeah, we're about to sweep out these lows on GBP. So GBP should have been the short. Um, yeah, and then if we wanted longs, we would have ideally tried to take them on euro. Price was like just trying to tell me it wanted shorts almost all day. Like from market open, Price was just trying to tell me that it wants to go lower today. Could have targeted here, could have targeted here or here. Ideally, I think we aim to close up here because this looks like the most likely draw for price to hit, and stops either down here, but likely stops down here. And then off this candle closure, off of a pretty big sell-off retracement and 5-minute retracement into a fair value gap, likely we would want to take a long and then just take profit here for a partial. And then if price gets up to these highs, then you just full close everything. Unless you don't want to do this. Nah, but at this point we should already get shorts because if you look at it, yeah, price is just likely going to, well, yeah, because if you look at it, I mean, off market open, there's not much to look at, but we're hitting a take profit on GBP USD, so it's like, and then we're tapping back into the gap like third or almost fourth time. Okay, I need to stop this recording because I haven't been doing anything for the past like 10 minutes. But there we go. Just push lower, hit the take profit. Just hit the take profit, dude. You're right there. Okay, I want to say that we hit take profit for shorts on GBP, but we haven't yet. Okay, so almost in like any situation, if you just look at price and see that we're in some sort of downtrend, like if we're in a downtrend going into market open, literally you just have to target 15-minute gaps. Dude, holy edge work, bro. Like I know we're gonna sweep out these lows. But I just kind of want to actually see it happen. Look at this, bro. What the heck? Better frickin' take him out in the next like 2 candles or something. Guess I'm just a newbie. But yeah, this is the last time I'm gonna see you guys for a whole week because I'm going on a cruise trip the entirety of next week, so I'm not gonna do a single trading recap. And while we wait for that take profit to get hit on that mock trade, we can look at this week's price action or news. Nothing really to worry about this week. Which the low like amount of news, there was literally no news this entire time. So that might have been why we were to what? We were reversing off of these tiny little confluences. I almost just want to fast forward and see what happens. Do we long now? Do we literally long off this? Because I feel like, what if what we said is we didn't enter until we broke off open? We don't break. We don't break. We don't break these highs. Don't break these highs. Don't break these highs. Then we finally get a break. What if it's like we were just waiting for a break of structure? We missed the whole short move. But in reality, we're not missing any move. All we're doing is just waiting for a break in our true long to send price higher. And then we just goofed it. I feel like we could have taken profit down here, though. Gosh, I really just want. This is really weird now. Because we just wick take profit, dude. Now it's just like, where the freak are we going? I know it's a Friday, so it's like, I'm not expecting that much from the charts. But, yeah, if we look at next week, first day on the charts on Monday's a bank holiday. We have some pretty decent news. Tuesday, ideally, is our best day to trade. Insane amount of 8:30 Heimpeg news on Wednesday. Another just crap ton of 8:30 Heimpeg news on Thursday. And a ton of tentative news on Friday. This could come out at like any point in time. It could all be like AM. Could all happen like in during London session. Could all happen during PM. Tentative means we just don't know when it's gonna happen. So we'd have to see about Friday. Likely with this 2 a.m. news, this might help us get the move we want on Thursday. And on Wednesday, it might be a little different too. But these are just really low. This was a really low news week. And it looks like we might have been unprofitable this week. Most obvious long setup I've ever seen in my life, bros. Whew. I know I'm not supposed to overtrade, but I almost just cannot help it. This trade is going to go higher, and it's going to hit take profit. This trade, not too sure of. Likely though, this trade as well is going to hit higher and hit some sort of take profit. Ideally these highs, because that's where the 1 hour sweep is on the other pair. Okay, but likely though we would have caught some sort of short. Um I feel like if price is literally basically touching your highs, you can close because price can just edge them like crazy. It's a pivot off. I think if we're like you might be able to close like one pipit early, bro. Like, or if this can make us go lower, which is the hope, if we can just sell off lower off this without like actually moving off of this confirmation push higher, and it's just like some sort of 5 minute retracement or another retracement to send price even lower, and this is just a little leg higher, then it's just like you would hold until take profit gets hit. So yeah. Honestly, you're probably full closing all the way down here. But I think you could close like you can close a little early on your lows. Like if you get like one solid candle lower. But hold on, what about all of this? This probably looked like a take profit, to be real. Like if you just looked at this, you're probably like, oh yeah, we probably hit take profit. So I'm just saying like that we would have closed there. Yeah, in like the hopes that we would have closed there. And yeah, we're just gonna call it a day. So likely today we could have should have taken shorts off of this 15-minute fair value gap. And now we're gonna add this into our trading plan along with the 30-minute gaps. That likely if price pushes into these on the index that is lagging, which was GBP, price likely is gonna reverse and move lower. But now, like I said, this trade will hit, price will go up, it'll hit take profit, and this will be our long trade for Euro. And today likely just would have had to be a two trade day. Off this could have been a long. Yeah, well you could have done this. So literally if you entered on Euro for the long, it looks like now you could have taken it. Because I know you can just hold half price, hit it like take profit point, have it reverse, kind of go in your stop loss for a little bit, then it'll just go higher. Okay, anyways, I need to stop this recap. It's 3:34. I need to journal my trade and I need to go to sleep. So yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed this recap. I lost I think about $200 today. Um yeah, really rough week. But I think I just need to kind of like refresh my mind, take some time off with just the cruise trip. I take a week off of the charts. My first week off probably in like a minute because I literally even when I was on like vacation during like bro, probably since like the summer, bro, probably since like June, my first week off. Like since I've started trading, I've not taken an entire week off from the charts. It's gonna be weird. Not waking up early and hopping on here. It's gonna be so off and just feel so weird. But anyways, actually no, since the first week of school, which hasn't been that long ago, it's like a month ago, because I like pretty much didn't trade this whole week, so I was in school. And I couldn't really figure out how to trade. It was like this first week, didn't really trade that much. But yeah, price was kind of like pretty annoying this week. Um, but we'll adapt, we'll get better, learn, and we'll learn what we have to lose before we earn, lose a ton of money, and then once we understand our price moves better, we will be able to do whatever we want. So yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed the trading recap. Subscribe if you guys, or not trade recap, this live trading breakdown. Subscribe if you guys want to see more recaps. And I will see you guys tomorrow for our weekly recap. Or, I hate saying weekly recap. I'll see you guys tomorrow for our week recap of losing almost like $1,200. But, yeah, makes sense why we would have blown the funded. But anyways, I will see you guys tomorrow for our week recap. See ya.